Observational truth is something I usually go on when I deal with certain things here and there. Today I want to speak upon my observational truth on capitalism and insurance. Insurance companies as a for-profit business. When I would say I was back in the mid-90s or whatnot, insurance was seen as and spoken of as a safety net. It's what you had to have: car insurance, health insurance, life insurance, insurance on any prized items, insurance on your house, insurance on your grass, your yard. I mean, you could insure a rock if you wanted, I'm sure. And when you paid insurance came out of your check once a week at that time for the majority of places that got paid weekly. These places, you would pay for insurance after you signed up for it, that is. It was optional. You would pay around $8, $10, or $12, and sometimes $15, depending upon your insurance company. And if it's through your work or not, it could go higher, and sometimes it can go lower, depending upon if your job was, more liberal-minded or whatnot. Now, it got to a point where something happened. People were committing insurance fraud. I'll take, I don't like to do this because it's my soul, but pro wrestling, for an example. I'll even use carpentry and whatnot, but there were people that worked in jobs of construction or jobs of banking or whatnot, and they would have an injury. If you're banking and you have back spasms, it's going to be hard to sit down and just be attentive. If you're in carpentry or anything, or if you're a pro wrestler, or if you're stock car driver and you have leg injury, back injury, abdominal injuries or something, then it's going to be hard to perform your job. But people in the 90s, they would actually take leaves of absences claiming the insurance, and that's what they would do. And while they claim this insurance and get money from that, as well as sometimes money from the job they're not working, because you're sick, we need to take care of you, then these people would eventually take another job. So there was a construction worker who got hurt. Something fell in his arm. He couldn't perform his job. But then he got put in prison not long for insurance fraud, because while he's collecting $600 a week, might I add, back then, for his profession, he was wrestling. He was found wrestling. I mean, they're going to wrestle, they're going to videotape it, someone that might be a fan that you work with. So those are the things that would happen. Insurance fraud. So they had to crack down on it. And they did a great job in it. You pay back all the money that you had been given, and you probably go to prison for 3 to 5 years. Makes sense. I wouldn't say 3 or 5 years. I mean, I would have, just a month or 2 or 3. I mean, that's good enough, isn't it? Or in terms of months, how many days you were out. It's something reasonable. But I digress. Insurance was a safety net. That's what it was meant for. So if you have, let's say, 22 million people in your state, and you have an insurance company, and that insurance company says to use our insurance at this level for whatnot, it is going to be $10 coming out of your paycheck. Okay, you got $10 coming out of your paycheck, but you got 22 million people with $10 coming out of their paycheck. So, seeing as all those hundreds of millions of dollars, the problem is insurance companies would keep it, use it, and when anyone got injured or sick and they need to go to the hospital for surgery or just a checkup or repair something, obviously, then that means all that has put in, the money will be subsidized from that. So every week you're going to get a certain amount of multiple millions of dollars poured into this insurance company, because it's impossible for everyone to get hurt every day, every week. So it's a safety net. It's a good socialism project. That's why socialism is good, so long as it's not the primaryism. So when the company turns for profit, you will get what started to happen, and I'll say about 99, 2005, 2008. end up? You know, those people that got hurt. Your leg is broke. Hey, look, if this is going to cost probably about $60,000 for the cash, treatment, doctor, surgery time, yada, 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 materials used. You have insurance? Oh, that should be easily taken care of. Problem is, what they would do is, you're overweight. You've probably been overweight before this leg was broken. That's a pre-existing condition. Your insurance cannot cover it. Oh, you need eye repair. You need these glasses, and only your insurance can cover these expensive glasses. Your child has acne. I'm sure your child had acne before this eye was a problem. That's a pre-existing condition. So we can't cover you. Why was that happening? Because insurance went from a safety net to a for-profit. And when it goes to a for-profit, all those hundreds of millions of dollars from all the people that pours their money into any one insurance company, they don't have to pay out anymore because of pre-existing condition, which is something that 100% of the people have. So when everyone has a pre-existing condition and the insurance company doesn't have to pay you because of that loophole, then that means they can pocket those hundreds of millions of dollars, which is why in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, even close to now, you hear about insurance companies not complaining too much about going into debt. You don't hear about them needing any help, or you don't really see them striving to gain your money because you need insurance. We all talk about that. You hear it on TV day in and day out. Get this insurance, get that insurance. Make sure your doctor can approve your insurance. Are you insured? Are you insured? Life insurance, do you have it? Medical insurance, do you have it? You need it. You hear it, and you hear it so much you end up wanting to get it. And you need it anyway, yes. But why? Why do you need it now? Logically asking, why do you need health insurance now? And when it comes to those companies that keep denying people their ability to get health insurance, to go to the doctor and get their checkup, get fixed, get, repaired. We get damaged, we need repair, but the company says, oh, you had something else wrong with you before that, so we can't help you. And people report on it. But those companies still get people buying into them. Don't you find that a bit amazing? That's like someone beating the hell out of you, and when you say, I'm sick of this, they say, you need me, and they say, yeah, you're right. It's not right. It's logically unsound. There's some emotional attachment we have because when these companies take your millions and give it to executives, their CEOs and whatnot, they rake in the millions while you lay there wondering how you're going to get help. Where are we going to get help? That's the good question. And yes, I can talk about this ad nauseum. I can. I'm not throwing out facts and figures. They can be found online. But just hear me out. Observational truth is strong because these things have happened. They have been reported on. And I've had to change insurances a few times because, things are fucked up. Just let you know that. It's true. So you probably wonder, okay, does he have anything to help solve this? Well, of course I do. Of course I got something that can help solve it. But you know what it takes? It takes power. It takes the power of you. You, the one listening. You to spread it. You to do it. To try it. It's undeniable. So let me explain. If you can find this one person or persons to start a brand new insurance company in any community, and this insurance company is not for profit. And when I say for profit, what I mean is the whole idea is to not make more money off of the hurt, off of those who are in need of help. If you can find people that will start an insurance company and those people in that community say, I'm getting off of the insurance company that keeps denying me coverage because of pre-existing condition or because the surgery or the aid would cost too much, then if you can get those people to buy into your insurance, that insurance, or yours if you're the one starting it, then you take the power away from the for-profit insurance companies. And you say, okay, well, dude, that's a fantasy land because the insurance, the hospitals and the dentists and all this, they're going to be like, look, that's not quote unquote credible. That's not the status quo. Okay. Understand this. Is money speech? According to the Supreme Court, it is. Money talks. So what happens when you take the money from the insurance companies and those hospitals and dentist offices that need those insurance companies, they can't get paid because the insurance companies don't have any money to pay them because they aren't ripping anyone else off. Those hospitals and dentistries are going to side with the new insurance company and say, hey, we got this, or we don't take that. And enough people come in, we got this, we don't take that, but we take this. What happens when that hospital isn't making any money, that dentist office isn't making any money because they're stubborn? They will break themselves. People, human beings, are stubborn as fuck. We all have to be broken in order to do something different. Nothing changes if nothing changes. So you got to find those people that will invoke change and not change until the others change. That's the game that politicians play. And honestly, my life isn't a game. I got one life. One. There's no reset button. So what I'm saying is be strong, be brave, and have your power. You got it. You just are used to not having it. You're used to others letting you know you don't have it. But you've never told yourself that you do have it and how you have it. And I'm giving it to you. This is a good dose of it. Start your own local insurance company. Get these people to take your insurance company and spread that message. How else do you think Nationwide and others get theirs met? They spread it on TV. There's a lot of people that didn't have nationwide insurance. There's a lot of people that didn't have Medicare, Medicaid, and car insurances and things like that, and home insurances. But they start off small in communities. They grow and grow until they take over the community. When they make enough money, what do they do after that? They do the simple thing. They spread out. They advertise. And that's how they spread it so swiftly. And you can do the same. You have the same power, the same capability. Just ignore the hype against you and spread your wings and fly. For profit is for unhealthy people. I want to be healthy. You want to be healthy because they say there's no money in the cure, right? I'm giving you one cure. Are you willing to take it? This is Sedrik Cannady for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.